Hello everybody and welcome to day 5 of the Trailblazer Reloaded League. In the last video, I made myself a Fury and got 99 farming and did some TOA and started my Commander Zilliana grind. And in this episode, that's exactly where we're going to pick off. I need to get an Armadillo crossbow. So I'm going to be killing Commander Zilliana until I get that. Let's do it. So the method that I found for myself here is I kill the boss and I try not to die, which is always a good thing. I loot the corpse and then I take my fairy mushroom to the Taverly Tool Leprechaun, which is, I believe, the closest teleport to an altar, at least that I found from this thing, where I then go up here, I restore my prayer at the altar and heal up while I'm running, and then I just take my last recall back outside the door. And because it's on leagues, it doesn't use kill count to get in, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I repeat until I get an ACB. Hey, Godsword Shard 1. Cool. This method is actually really nice for two reasons. One, the only supplies that I use is sharks, which I have an infinite supply of thanks to the shop on Karend. And two, when you teleport out and last recall back, it automatically respawns. So you don't have to wait the 90 seconds that you usually do at Godwar's Dungeon, which really helps the kills per hour. Another Godsword Shard 1. With the current multiplier that I have for being on tier 6, the Armadillo crossbow is about a 1 in 127, I think. And I'm getting a lot of kills per hour, so this shouldn't take too long to get. Ooh, a Godsword Shard 3, nice. Okay. Yo, let's go! Oh my goodness, look at it. It's beautiful. 200 points. Oh, it's so nice. Now, unfortunately, I did 67 kills and didn't get a Sarah Hilt, which I still sorta want. And I need a task to kill a Godwar's Dungeon boss 100 times. So I might go and kill this 33 more times with the Armadillo crossbow, though. Alright, this is going to be kill number 100, which I only realized recently is only worth 80 points. But, oh well. I also get another thing for completing the achievement easy tier combat achievements. Cool. So, now that I've got my ACB, my next objective is going to be trying to get to tier 7, which means I need 3,290 league points. So, I'm going to try and find some things I can go and do. I was trying to wait to do my Mage Training Arena tasks until I had the highest minigame multiplier, but there's just so many points here just free for the taking, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. The good news about doing this now is that I've learned recently through TOA that I am still going to need Mage and Melee levels, and this actually does do some pretty decent magic training, so at least I'm getting my magic level up while I do this. And it's not taking too long. It is longer than I would like. Obviously, I'd like it to be a lot faster. But either way, I can't really complain. Getting full infinity is worth 600 points. So even if this takes me a few hours, then it's still going to be worth it. Okay, we are finally done with a Mage Training Arena. It took a very long time for League standards, but realistically, it was probably more like 3 hours total. Which will let me buy the Infinity Top, the Infinity Hat, Infinity Boots, Infinity Gloves, and Infinity Bottoms. I don't have enough points. Apparently I did math wrong. Be right back. Alright, I fixed my mistake, got the last of those points. Make sure I'm buying the right thing. Infinity Bottoms, perfect. And when I put on one piece of Infinity, I should get 200 points for some reason. I don't know why it's 200 points for a single piece. But then put on the full set is a master task for 400 points, which means that this is worth 600 points, which is amazing. I also got a hard task for 80 points for a collection log slot task, and I got to 90 magic, which means I can magic potion to 94 and go and cast Ice Barrage for another 200 points, meaning this whole adventure got me about 880 points, which is pretty sick. It took about just over 3 hours, so it wasn't really fast per se, but I definitely think it was worth it. So now I just need to find a way to get 2,210 points, and I have a bunch of tasks I can just go around and do, so I'm going to start with some of those, including some bosses that I want to go and kill. There's a bunch of tasks to just kill a boss like a single time, so I'm going to try and do some of those too. On Wednesday, they said that they're going to change clues so that you can't get any clue steps that require items outside your area, but there's so many clue tasks, I'm going to do a few of them and hope for some points. Okay, well, I didn't do all my clues, but I was getting a bunch of steps that I couldn't do, and I realized I might as well just save most of them. But I do have some caskets here. The beginners, I don't really care about at all. I just want to see uniques, because there are tasks. Mole slippers, pretty sick. Let me clear up my inventory. The easies as well, don't really care about any of these. Just any uniques are going to be good. Very nice. Ooh, 80 points. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the exact reason I wanted to do these. Now, these are the caskets I actually care about. God D'hide would be nice, specifically the God D'hide shield, and there are a couple other cool items, but any uniques are good. Ooh, master. Well, that's a lot of God D'hide, which is nice. No shield, unfortunately. I really just need to spend some time going through the task list and finding all these super easy tasks that get me a bunch of points. For example, there's a task to cook 20 red berry pies for 80 points, and then another task to cook 100 pies in general for another 80 points. So this is like just free points waiting for me to take them. And if you're wondering where we're at, 1560 points until the next relic. Oh my goodness, look at all the things I got for one Scotizo kill. Holy. It's so weird that Calphite Queen's protection prayers aren't actually protection prayers. Even though she's saying she's protecting from range and magic, she just has extra resistances. I don't really know why. Also, I'm dying. So I needed to eat lunch, and I realized that even though I am a range build, there still is a lot of uses for melee. As we learned in TOA, things die very slowly. So I wanted to hit some crabs, get my melees up, and if I can get to 70 strength, then I can go and do some bandos, which is a task, and I need it for the Frozen Door mini quest so I can get to next. So yeah, just gonna eat lunch, hit some crabs, train up my strength to 70, and then see how far in the attack I can get. And then I may go over to the Warriors Guild after that. I believe there are some tasks in there too. So yeah, gonna go eat lunch. As I've been AFKing crabs, I've been going through the task list, and I found a bunch of tasks that I can go and do, mostly 40 pointers, and we'll see how far that gets me. I am at 600 points away from tier 7. Hopefully I can get it soon. I really want to go and do more God Wars dungeon bosses. So apparently if you have Production Prodigy, you can cook Joker Bones on a range, which doesn't actually do anything, but it sends extra bones to your bank because of the Production Prodigy perk. So I don't know if this is like intentional, if this is like a clever use of game mechanics moment, or if this is just straight up a bug, but if you want some prayer XP and you have Production Prodigy, this is kind of cool. Alright, I think I'm at the point where I can just go and kill all the rest of the God Wars dungeon bosses that I haven't killed, and I might get there. I'm not quite sure. I'm 240 points away. I think they're all worth like 40 or 80 points, and you know, I'm just going to go and kill them all once, and then I can at least do the Frozen Door mini quest, and that's another task, and hopefully that's enough. So I believe the method for Arma is just go in the room, turn on Pray Melee and Eagle Eye, and click the boss, and hope you kill her quickly, and eat a bunch of sharks when you don't. So I'm going to try that. Alright, same thing for Krill. I'm going to turn on Pray Melee and hope he doesn't blap me. And it turns out that was enough. I did it. 15,000 points exactly. And I already know what I'm going to pick, but I will go through the options here. Soul Stealer, it makes it so you get increased max hit, and whenever one of your attacks hits, you have a chance to restore hit points and prayer based on the amount of damage that you do. That is very cool, but not what I'm going to be going for. Berserker guarantees a max hit if the enemy is at full health, which can be really good with both mage and range. Because you can sort of stack 2 attacks based on the projectile speed, you're guaranteed to have multiple max hits. And it also increases your damage based on how low health you are, kind of like Darox does. But again, not what I'm going to pick. I'm taking Weapon Master, which is a spec-based relic. You have faster spec restoration. You can spec when you have no energy left by using health instead of special attack energy. You have 100% accuracy on specs. Your specs have an increased minimum hit. It is incredible for specking, and that is what I plan on building my build around. Hopefully I can get that Zerite crossbow, but this is what I'm going to take, and not only that, but just taking the relic increases my... Wait, let me go to it. Increases my XP multiplier from 12 to 16 times, and minigame points are boosted by 8x instead of 5x, which, yes, I realize I just did all the Mage Training Arena, but I wouldn't have had the points to get here without it, so I don't regret it. Either way, we did it. Tier 7, let's go. I am going to go still kill Bandos one time for the Frozen Key piece so I can get to the next room, and then I'm going to go farm Kree for Arma pieces. I would love to have full Armadillo armor at the end of this, so yeah, still going back to God Wars. Alright, Bandos time, same thing, pray melee, click boss, hope not to die. And then with the frozen key, I can open the frozen door over to Nex's area, which I believe is a task. Very nice. Now, in theory, I can go and kill Nex, which I think I'm going to go do exactly one time for the task and any combat achievements that I get along the way. But in reality, I think I'm going to end up going back to Kree first for my Armadillo armor, because then I can use it at Nex and actually have some defense instead of using full void, which is very not tanky, as I've learned. So yeah, gonna get the kill count, gonna go and kill Nex once, and then gonna go over to Kree. And one Nex kill done, and I don't want to talk about the fact that I forgot super restores, so I have level 27 range at the end of that kill. So now we are killing Kriara. There really isn't much to the strategy other than just click on her and hope that you do a lot of damage and that she doesn't do as much damage. But yeah, we need full armor. Both the chest and legs are very important, and then the helmet would be nice too. So, probably going to be farming Kree until we get all 3. Well, that's 50 kill count with no unique drops whatsoever, which I honestly don't know if that's bad, but it feels bad. Hey, 99 range. Hey, finally an Armadillo piece, although probably the one I want the least. Let's go. Like I said, I really wanted to end this video with full Armadillo armor, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. I'm getting about 50 kills per hour here, and I've gotten actually pretty unlucky, unfortunately. I got the helm, which is great, but I'm at 85 KC, and like I said, I'm only getting about 50 kills per hour here, and I'm trying to put out daily videos, and I'm just sort of running out of time in the day. So I might have to end this video before getting full Arma. I would love to see another piece, though. Maybe, like, right now? Like, right now? Nope, never mind. So I did the math, and apparently to get any of the armor pieces, it should be about a 1 in 32. So I have been going very dry here, unfortunately. Now, obviously, it is leagues, so it's not that slow, but I would have loved to get lucky here. Either way, this is going to be kill number 100. Very nice. And that's probably where I'm going to have to end this video. I'm a little disappointed I didn't end this video with full Armadillo like I had hoped, but in the next video, we'll go back to Kree, finish off full Armadillo, and get back into raiding. I'd love to do some more TOA and maybe jump into some chambers pretty soon here, so stick around for that. And make sure, if you don't want to miss out on the next video, check if you're subscribed down below. And perhaps if you enjoyed the video, leave it a like as well, as that's the best way to help it with the YouTube algorithm. But that's enough from me. I will see you guys in the next video. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, Zach Martin, Luxitaire, Tony Adkins, and Dolph. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.